Good morning. This is Kyle with Auditing with Autism. It's a crisp morning again. We got more snow in the last couple days, and it's maybe 38 degrees outside right now. And so I've got my sweater and my warm clothes on. It's sunny and warm when you stand in the sun, so I'm not having the fire on or anything like that because I'll just sit outside when it's warm. So I'm making this video to be a truth bomb video. I am letting my hair down, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some truths that are personal to me that I feel like if I don't share, then you're not really going to get to know the real me. And it's not fair to, it's not truthful to tell people just a part of the truth. And I guess I've said I've had a communication problem about sharing too much, but this is such an important part of my personality and my character that if I don't share this with you, then you're not really getting to know a part of me. This is an important part of who I am, and I want to be honest about it. And it's all good, nothing bad. For sure, part of this is having long hair and being free to feel like however you want with your body, your hair, how you take care of yourself. As long as we're doing a healthy and a good job and taking care of ourselves, then everything else is sort of an expression. And however you express yourself, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think it's going to be great to see however anybody expresses themselves. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and relax, put my sweater on, my favorite comfy sweater, and let my hair down and talk a little bit about who I am on the other side, the most free side. Oh God. So some things I've learned is not to talk too loud to the microphone. I'm sorry if I ever talk too loud. This microphone works just fine. I don't have to speak up. And well, let me just start with one truth bomb right now. I have a disability. My disability is I wear hearing aids, unfortunately. I can hear actually better than average on most frequencies of sound, according to my audiologist. But it turns out I'm tone deaf on some of the other frequencies, the higher end frequencies. I was listening to a really awesome concert last night, live show, and they were just ripping, doing a lot of improvisational. It was so good. And then a couple times, they would go up high on the register on the guitar, and they were actually using a Caribbean sound. I remember it was like a Caribbean drums MIDI sound on the guitar, and they got up into the higher registers and I couldn't hear it anymore. I could see the fingers moving and it was lost. I couldn't hear it. So when they came back down to maybe the 14th fret or something like that, I don't know where it was, but I could start to hear it again, and it just reminded me that I have this disability. It's constantly working against me when I'm trying to communicate with people and I can't hear them very well. So I've learned to read lips years ago. Well, I lost my frequency of hearing, it turns out, in the on the farm. We think it was from driving tractors, for so long without hearing protection. Always wear your hearing aids and your hearing protection. I mean, gosh darn it, please wear your hearing protection. But I did that for just so many hundreds of hours. What I would do is I would get up in the morning, I would start the tractor, and then I would set the engine on a high RPM level to get the engine running to operate the equipment that I was using. For example, a mower. We would mow for days and days. And so for, the first day, 8 hours, I would set the engine up really high, and I would drive for 8 hours like that with no protection. Well, you do that for enough times and pretty soon you're going to get hearing damage. So We think that's what it was. It might be genetic a little bit. It's not really a problem. I don't feel too weird about it or anything, but it's a pretty serious disability when first of all people think you don't have one, and second of all you do, and it causes a problem.